If you are here and you are excited that you are alive and you are excited that you are well, and these are not things to take for granted because many people are ill, many people are not strong, many people are not well, many people are not alive. If that's your case and you are happy and excited to be well and alive, just type yes in that chat box today as we begin this conversation. Type yes. Okay, good. I can see Moreni says yes. This is yes. Says yes. Welcome to our guests. I welcome the guests as well. That's something you're welcome. So today is an exciting meeting. I like to just, share a few key things and tell a few key stories, and I'm sure we'll have a very good time together. I think there's a lot that we can benefit from. Um, so I want to get into the heart of it and just basically share with you, what this opportunity is about, what I see, what is possible, and what you can make of this. I was sharing with some people recently that, if is there anybody here who knows a perfect human being? If you have seen a perfect human being before, you have met one, the person is perfect. There is nothing wrong with them. Everything about them is perfect. You know somebody who is perfect. Can you say in that chat box, I? Okay, if you know somebody that's perfect, write I. And I'm sure what the answer is. There's none of us who knows anybody that is perfect. Okay, everybody even the best of human beings, is work in progress. I'd like you to get where I'm going. The best of human beings is work in progress. Nobody is perfect. Now, guess what? Who made us? Who made us human beings? Okay, anybody answer me? Who made human beings? Where are we made from? Who made us? Yes, Mr. Bliss says God. God made us. Okay, excellent. Now, God made us, and you say that we are not perfect. What are you saying? Are you saying that God made things that are not perfect? Now, I don't want to guilt trip you about how you feel about that. But what I'm saying is, then you must realize that it probably is not about being perfect, because you are going to do things as well. And you may think that the things you are doing, the business you are doing, the work you are doing, the efforts you are putting, you may feel that they are not perfect. But I'm showing you that even you, the creation of the most powerful God, are not perfect. So why are you expecting the things that you do to be absolutely perfect? What I'm saying is, it's not about how perfect or how good or how accurate what you are doing is. Okay, that's not what really counts. Because if the products of the best in the world are not perfect, it is not likely that what we do is going to be perfect. But what exactly is life really about? It's about making the most of what we have, making the most of our strengths, making the most of our weaknesses, making the most of our relationships, making the most of our decisions, putting our best foot forward, putting our best efforts in, doing the best we can while we can, with all we have, with who we have. And that you may not be perfect. You may not get to that moment where you say, I'm getting everything as I want them to be, but are you making the most of every opportunity? Are you giving your best shot to everything that comes your way? Are you putting the best effort? Are you driving with the right energy? Are you committed? And it's a very interesting story I'd like to share with you today. It's a story of a man who has served a particular construction company for 30 years. For 30 years, he worked with the company, helping them to build structures, build houses. He built bungalows, he built duplexes, he built terraces, he built mansions, he built estates. He was a builder. And then after working for 30 years in this company, he decided, you know what? It was time to call it quits and celebrate himself and exit while his ovation was loudest. And then he went to meet his managing partner and said to the manager of the company, sir, I have served meritoriously for 30 years. At this junction, I want to tender my letter of resignation and tell you that I will not be able to continue with this company anymore. And the managing director of the company said, we're going to miss you so much. You have been excellent. You have been amazing. You have done phenomenal things in this company. You want to go? Wow. Can you just please, before you go, help us with just one thing, just one little thing. Help us with this thing. And when you are done with it, we will do a celebration in your favor and you can go. And this man felt, look, I've done 30 years. What is the one more thing you want me to do? And he said, well, you have been a construction person. You have managed buildings for us. You have managed projects for us. What we would like you to do today is just do one more project. There's just one more project. It's a house in a very lush area of town. Just help us complete this house, and then you are done. And this man didn't feel like putting in any extra effort. He didn't feel like doing anything more. He felt he had exhausted himself. He was tired. He really wanted to go away. But he decided to oblige them and decided to do this building. But because he wasn't feeling very happy about it, he didn't bring his best energy. He didn't bring his best effort. He didn't bring his best swag. He compromised that particular project. He just tried to do something wishy-washy, get it over and done with ASAP. And then he did the project. Well, as he was closing the project, he had a change of heart and he felt, look, I'm going to inspect this project. The least I can do is paint it and make it look good. Oh, yes, I compromised on the flooring materials, but I can cover it with veneer. Oh, I compromise on the foundation, but I can make it look good. I compromise on the roofing, but I can paint it good colors. I compromise on everything, but I can at least decorate it up and make it look good so that I don't look like I'm a wishy-washy person after it's done. So even though this building was a building of compromise, they decided to paint it up and make it look good so that at least nobody notices. And then, of course, they called him for celebration party. He finished the project. They called him to celebrate him. They called him to make noise and celebrate and, really, reward him for what he had done. And then at that celebration meeting, he had done the party. Everybody had feasted. He had shared his testimony. People had talked about him. It was a beautiful meeting. And then as a crowning event of that meeting, they called him aside and said to him, you know what? We thought long and hard that what can we give you to celebrate you for your 30 years of service to this company? How can we thank you for the work you have done for us? And we thought about that. We felt the best way to reward you is to give you the taste of your own excellence. Here is the key of your last project. Take this house, it is yours. And everybody in the company celebrated and clapped their hands. They were very happy for him that he headed the house, and everybody was very happy and jubilating, except him. Of course, only he knew that what he had put there was compromise. His last project was surely done, but he made to look good, but unfortunately, as he laid his bed, so now he has to lie in it. Ladies and gentlemen, this man's story is pathetic, is annoying, is frustrating, is not exciting for the man, but you and I have similar stories as well. Because many times we find ourselves working hard at something and we always think, I am doing this for somebody else. Somebody will say, I am working for my upline. Somebody says, I'm working for my downline. Somebody will say, I'm doing this. I'm trying to serve. I'm trying to help. I'm doing this. But ladies and gentlemen, let me bring it to your notice today that everything we do for others is basically knocking together a retirement home for ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, this business that you're doing has the capacity, if built correctly, to generate passive income for you for the rest of your life and become an inheritance for your children and for your children's children. How do I know this? I know this because amongst all the avenues in this world that you will use to build passive income, the one that costs the least, the one that requires the least resources, and requires and gives you the capacity to earn more than an estate owner, okay, in the shortest possible period of time, is this institution called network marketing. And ladies and gentlemen, you and I are partnering together to bring health, wellness, and wealth into people's homes, not only in Nigeria, but around the world. The way we build our foundation, the way we build this structure will determine what our outcome will be. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, there are very defined ways for earning passive income. You can earn passive income by building houses. You can build 12 houses and rent out one in January, another one in February, March, all the months of the year, and you can collect passive income for the rest of your life. But how much will it cost you to build 12 houses so that you can earn passive income every month? It will cost you quite a good amount of money. And for the rental income that will sustain your lifestyle and the lifestyle of your dreams, it needs to be a proper house and it will cost you significant value. You can earn passive income by buying shares in the biggest banks and the biggest manufacturing companies in different sectors in Nigeria. And for you to be able to earn a decent 1 million naira per month as passive income, the investments you will have in those stocks and shares will run into billions. Oh, yes, you can also do automated business. You can build business enterprise and set up administrative systems to ensure that the business can survive long after you have left the space. You can build phenomenal, exciting business. But guess what? There are few businesses in Nigeria that have been able to survive beyond the founders, that have been able to survive the next generation. And I'm sure we can build those things, but it will require real resource, real capital, and they will also require exceptional skill. Oh, you can become an author. You can become a creator of an application, a software, or something that has intellectual value that becomes the basis of earning royalty. And you and I know that the percentage of people who enjoy this are few and far between as well. Or you can join and welcome to this exciting industry that is not understood, that is mostly vilified, called the network marketing industry, which is what Grey Monday's structure is built on, and enjoy the opportunity of one, making new friends, building new relationships, learning new skills, becoming updated and having a self-growth process for yourself, making progress, and you can build a structure over the same time it takes you to earn an accounting degree, over the same time or less that it takes you to have an engineering degree or a medical degree. You can build a system that allows you to earn in perpetuity passive income for the rest of your life. Now, the quality of the house you are going to have 5 years from now is the due diligence you put into building the right structure today. Many people join this industry and they don't build the right structure. They feel, let me just do a few things and I'm tired. Ladies and gentlemen, it is normal to get tired, because if you're going to build something that will sustain you for 30, 40, 50, 70 years, it will need rock solid work. I think the biggest disservice that people give themselves is when they don't tell themselves the truth about how much effort, how much grind, how much work doing this is going to require, because this is no mean feat. Ladies and gentlemen, if I told you that in the next 5 years, you will have the equivalent of an asset worth 1 billion naira, you will ask me, what do I need to do to make it happen? And you will know that it will not be easy. And that's why this business model, for those who want to build and earn phenomenal income, it is not easy. It requires grind. It requires effort. But on the long term, it pays off, and it pays off big time. And that's what I'm here to do today, to give you the positive vibes about the fact that all of us are building a structure. We are building structures. We are building foundations. We are building foundations that are human foundations. Okay, human beings and relationships are the structure of that foundation, but that foundation can pay you phenomenally well in any currency of the world of your choosing, because here in this opportunity, you have the capacity to earn multiple millions. And today I'm here to remind you of the potentials, to remind you of the possibilities, to remind you of what is possible if you drive this, to remind you of what can happen if you decide to build and build well. So here today is a conversation about positive vibes, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, you need to refresh. And this is the reason why we need to meet. It's the reason why we have meetings. It's the reason why we have what we call it, season sessions, so that we can consistently rekindle our fires and remind ourselves about what we are doing and why we are doing it. I'm going to share a very quick screen with us and basically take us through a few parts of this conversation to say, why am I in this? Why am I doing this? What's the beauty that I find available in this space? Why am I in this business? And so today, my own conversation here is about helping you realize that you are a part of something phenomenal. You're a part of something beautiful, and you need to be conscious about what you're doing and why you're doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're living in a season where the world is plagued for real by diseases. Okay? It is not guesswork. It is not, assumption. For real. Delta variant of COVID-19 is real. Vaccine and your need to take the vaccine is for real. Some of these things are precautions you need to take are for real. The world is in crisis. And ladies and gentlemen, health just moved to the top priority of what everybody is considering. And ladies and gentlemen, you and I, okay, are part of a process that is bringing value, real value of herbs, of herbs with strong phytochemicals, of herbs with strong vitamins, that is able to, that with strong antioxidants, that is able to combat many of these things that are no longer available in artificial chemicals. We are bringing health. The other thing we are bringing is wealth. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not realized this, wealth is a more fundamental challenge than even health, because people that lack resources are exposed to different kinds of challenges. People that don't have money are exposed to different kinds of challenges that money can fix. There was a research that was done, and it was seen that if you have malnutrition, if you have issues with malnutrition, your brain does not develop to the full potential. One of the most dangerous things that can happen to a child is for that child to not eat well, because not only have they sabotaged their present, even their future, and the capacity of their brain to develop is affected. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing two of the most important things to sustain and survive on this planet: wealth and health. And I know whenever we vote, people always vote for their health over their wealth, because it's only people that are well that can pursue wealth. But Green Monday says, guess what? You can have access to both. You can have access to wealth, you can have access to health, and you can do phenomenal things by doing it. So today, I'm here to remind you that if you build a good structure, and there's a lot for us to know about why the products work, why they are so phenomenal, why they are so amazing, and what exactly the opportunity that you have here is. But there's something I would like you to see and pay special attention to, okay? And it's something we talk about from time to time. I would like you to see it again, and that's where I want my vibe and energy to be today. I want you to have a look at this and digest this. This table is a Power of 4 table that gives you an idea of what is possible if you build with the right foundations, if you build the right structure, if you build the right organization. Now, what exactly is the right organization? The right organization is an organization where you spread your risk and you go as far as you can in spreading the message of wellness and wealth. How many people do you know that need to be well? How many people do you know that do not need to have any risk of falling into any health crisis? Okay, the answer is everybody I know. Everybody I know. The more dangerous category of people are people who are becoming senior citizens. They are becoming a part of an elite group of people that we need to pay attention to. Now, because everybody needs wellness, everybody needs natural wellness, we have an opportunity to be able to drive amazing products created from the soils of Africa that is creating testimonies around the world. And I'd like to pause at that junction and ask here, is there anybody here, you have heard a testimony, you have read a testimony, you have seen one testimony or the other in the course of the last 1 week? Help me type in that chat box, yes. You have heard of a testimony, you have experienced a testimony, you have read a testimony, you have seen somebody who shared a testimony in the last 1 week. Give me yes. Now, I know that this is our reality because I, in the last 1 week, personally have a testimony. Okay, I just discovered a boil trying to grow on my forehead, and it was painful. It was giving me a headache. And what did I do? I just basically applied balm every night. I applied balm every night, applied balm every night. The boil never came out. It came out, it was trying to come out a bit, but before I knew what was happening, it basically just went and cleaned off and died a natural death by itself. We all see testimonies. We all are part of testimonies. And why are the testimonies important? The testimonies are important to remind us that what we are doing is not a scam. They are there regularly to remind us that we have real value to spread and share across the world. We have real value that requires being spread around the world, whether we are compensated for it or not, because our natural nature is that when we get something that adds value to us, we want to spread it as far and wide as possible. And I hear yes. Okay, we all have testimonies. We all have had testimonies. Now listen, I'm going to give us 5 minutes to share a few testimonies, okay, to put on record the things that we see and have experienced. But I want to show you these numbers because many of us did not study numbers in school, so we don't really pay attention to the numbers. But I want to show you some interesting numbers so that you can have your eyes zoned on where value is. Now, quick quiz. And I'm going to ask these questions not because I want to catch you out. I want those of us who are skilled in knowing how to read the numbers to help the rest of us that probably don't. In this business, where is the biggest reward? Where is the biggest potential for earning? Which of the rewards offers you the highest potential? There are 3 reward streams in Grey Monday, 3 compensation plans rolled into one. There is a unilevel plan called personal bonus. There is a binary plan called team bonus. And there's a matrix plan called matrix rewards. Which of these 3 has the highest potential for income? Where are you likely to earn your highest value? Is it in personal bonus unilevel plan? Is it in the binary? Or is it in the matrix? I'd like somebody to answer that question in the comment box there. Okay, I see an answer very quickly from somebody who is paying attention to it. And it's also from me, I know says personal bonus. Mrs. Ebele Alaka says team bonus. Any other person who wants to attend before we begin to demystify this? Okay, Eugenia Roy says team bonus following her leader. Team bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to look at this table. Okay, I'd like you to look at this table very carefully and realize something very, very interesting. Now, the personal bonus, the gross money says team bonus. Okay, good. I like the fact that we have various answers. It shows that this meeting is going to be educating as well. We begin to align our views. Now, if you look at the table before you, and I want to show you that table. If you look at the instant reward, you see that the instant reward that this person earns there is 400,000 naira. So the instant reward gives you 40,000 naira because you have 4 VIPs that signed up under you. But look at the personal bonus. The personal bonus potentials for earning here is 80 billion naira. 80 billion. It means if you build a team of 4 people and your 4 gets 4, who gets 4, who gets 4, who gets 4, and you can build it for 12 generations day, in personal bonus alone, you can earn 80 billion naira. If you want to know what that is in dollars, that's $161 million. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, that's the potential. If you look at team bonus, your team bonus has the potential to earn you the full potential value here is 5 billion. Your team bonus gives you a potential value of 5 billion. And your matrix is not in billions. Your matrix allows you to earn, the potential of the matrix is about 31 million. Ladies and gentlemen, unequivocally, without comparison, the biggest potential for income earning in this business is personal bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, in the total potentials of what you can earn in this business, personal bonus it alone makes up 90% of your earning potentials. 90%. It means if in this business you earn $1 million, $900,000 is likely to have come from your level, which is personal bonus. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because you need to keep your eyes on the goal. You need to be clear about where the resource is coming. And you need to know what the potential of this is and what happens when you build your teams and when you do the challenge that we are doing over the next 4 months, for example, 10 raised to power of 4, you will earn phenomenal personal bonus and everything else will be Jara on top. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, the table, this is what the table is saying. The table is saying, look at this table. If you build your team by the power of 4, these are the potentials. This is what you can earn personal bonus. Even personal bonus matching has more potentials than team bonus. Personal bonus matching has more potentials than matrix. This is what is here. Now, so what do you want to do? What you want to do is you are selling, you are providing value that allows people to take care of their health, and they can take care of their health free of charge when they plug in into the distribution opportunity, because by the time you build this and you are 4 levels deep, you begin to earn the kind of income that makes sense. When you are 4 levels deep and they are upgrading, even if it takes a while for the upgrade to get to VIP, over the lifetime of the growth of your people to VIP, by 4 levels deep, you will have earned way over 6 million. By 5th level, you'll be in the realm of 24 million. By the 6th level, you are earning for 29 million. And the potentials here, you can earn in billions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, These are not pipe dreams. These are the work of leverage. If somebody is here today and you are hearing me, type down in that chat box, leverage. Leverage. Leverage is one of the things that we were not taught in school, but we see in the reality of our lives. Leverage. Everybody who become wealthy in this life must learn leverage. Everybody who wants to handle money and resources must understand leverage. Everybody who doesn't want to work so hard and get so little needs to understand leverage. What exactly is leverage? Leverage basically means I do not need to depend on my power alone, my ability alone. I can earn and create significant value by enlisting the support of others. That when I do a little and everybody does a little, together we each can achieve more. That when I put my little and you put your little and we all put our little, we can enjoy phenomenal leverage. I'll give you a very simple leverage example. 5 friends come together. One has a keg of palm oil. The other one has half a bag of rice. Another one has pots and pans and no food. Another one has, onions and the rest of them. One person has just pepper and tomatoes. None of them can eat what they have and have a good meal. None of them can look at what they have and say that they will be satisfied. All of them will starve because the one that has oil cannot be drinking oil. The one who has rice cannot be eating rice. The one who has pepper cannot be drinking the pepper. And the one who has pots and pans cannot just be beating them as drum. But when they come together, they can enjoy tremendous value. Why? Because when you bring the rice and the stew and the seasoning and the pots and the fire and the water and you bring them together, you are able to create a party where everybody can eat and enjoy value. The reason why this income is possible here is because you are working with the people that you have brought on board. They are working with people that they have brought on board, and they are not working for you. You will earn yours, they will earn theirs, and guess what? Even the person you introduce to this can earn more than you. But ladies and gentlemen, you are not doing this for anybody. This is your house you are building. This is your structure you are knocking together. And ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful thing that this business did in the month of August is democratize this and say, you don't have to be VIP to start. If all you have is all you have, there is no amount that you can have that is little that you cannot start. If you have a little, you can start. If you have much, you can start. All you need to do is to make up your mind, I want to change my story. I want to have a different life for that which was added over to me. I want to be among the generation of people who begin to reconstruct and redesign their future by building deliberately. Look at this table, ladies and gentlemen. Every income there is valuable, but your personal bonus makes 90%, and you want to ensure that you are building that capacity and you are seeing what's going on. Now, this business is better than any model you find out there, because for the same value you're contributing, you have the opportunity of earning in multiple ways. And guess what? Not only can you be a millionaire doing this, you can be a millionaire in any currency of your choice. Any currency of your choice. Guess what? You have a clear goal. You only need to be disciplined. Sacrifice now and enjoy later. Goals cannot be achieved without discipline. It means we have this goal. And I'd like to ask you a question. How many people here would love to earn passive income every month? Their activity has stopped, but their income keeps coming in. You want to be getting a lot, even though all you are doing is meeting with friends and celebrating with them, and you're having schedules for end of the month where you want to just go and celebrate members of your team, where you want to just go and enjoy with someone, and then passive income is coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine with me that every month without fail, 5 million naira is coming to your account. Imagine with me every month without fail, 10 million naira is coming to your account. What will you do? Will you be able to fund that NGO of your dream? That charity that you want to give more to, will you be able to give more to them? Those children you want to give scholarships to, will it be something exciting that you'll be able to do? Ladies and gentlemen, all the things that we have as our dreams, okay, are hinged on our ability to create sustainable income. When you are building this business, don't be thinking merely about the product you're selling. Don't be thinking about the money you want to earn. Think about why. Think about your why. Think about the lives you want to make a difference. Think about the scholarships you want to give. Think about the children you want to take off the roots of Yahoo Yahoo into doing something legitimate. Think about the places you want to be a blessing, you want to add value. Ladies and gentlemen, what makes us discipline and what makes us grind and what makes us push and what makes us approach everyone we can about this opportunity is because our goals are clear. Okay? Your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. Your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. When we are persuaded by our why, and we have a compelling reason why we need to build, why we need to structure, where we know that the house we are building is one that we live in, we'll leave no stone unturned in making it happen. Now there's a break. You can break it down and say, this is what I achieve. But I love this true word said by, an investment sage. It says, no matter how great the talent or the efforts, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Okay, you want a baby, you need to patiently wait for it. You need to always patiently let it take its course, let it take its time, and the appointed time at the right time, you will deliver that value. Now, ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, I want to share this with you, and then we'll go off first. But I need you to fully get this. I need to fully get and see what is possible in this business. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a promotion going on. I do not want you to miss out on it. Now I'm going to show you the table. If you're here in this business, I'd like you to have a look at it. If you're not in this business yet, I'll invite you to join us. But ladies and gentlemen, it is amazing what can happen with you in this business. And these are my parting shots to you today. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a car and travel plan that is loading. This company is still very young and in its early stages. You want to hitch your ride with this now. And not just say I've signed up, I've joined. Be plugged in. Every meeting we have here, I always see MI. I always see Dr. Fumi, I know. I always see Mrs. Ogulesi. I always see Rita Nubi. I always see some people, and I know they are becoming successful and becoming amazing divas in this business. Is not something that will be by luck. Okay? We all can see them creating their luck. We all can see them creating their luck. Every time I come, there's a meeting. There are some faces that are regular there. They are plugged in. They are looking for ways consistently to grow their business, to grow their team, to support their people. When they begin to earn millions of naira, take it from me, it wasn't fluke. It wasn't luck. Okay, we can see their grind. We know that the leverage will kick in and it will be tremendous. One of the things I know is going to happen in this last 4 months of this year is that some people's business will take off like it has never before. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are running with an aircraft on the runway, it runs with a particular speed. When it gets to a particular speed and it takes off, it enters a new realm and it lifts off the ground. Some people's businesses based on the momentum they have been building and their perseverance and consistency in cutting away and cutting away and cutting away and cutting at it, they will suddenly take off. And many people will say, wow, these people are lucky. No, they are not lucky. They just continue to grind until they broke through. They continue to pay service and discipline to their goals until it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, the promotion we did for the month of August, we tried to drive people in August to say do this. It's open now from September to December. You have the whole month of September to get your 10. It says Operation 10 to the power of 4. And why are we need 10 to the power of 4? Is it because we don't believe that 4 people are enough? Oh, they are enough. But we're saying for your 4 people that will be serious, you have a crowd of 10 that starts. Let's plan that 4 will get to VIP, but let 10 start. Let those 10 produce another 10. Let your 10 produce 10 and let their 10 produce 10. And let's drive that for 4 levels deep and see what is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, if we drive this, a lot is possible. And already, these are the usernames of people who already have 15 directly, 14 directly, 13 directly, 12 directly, 10 directly, 9 directly, 7 directly, 6. And this list has all the way to people who have 2. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to keep your eyes on this board and not only drive to have your 10, but drive for the second level of your 10 to begin to have their 100. People like DVV1, their 10 are already producing 4. People like Royal 72, her 12 is already producing 1. People like Palace Material, their 10 is already producing 1. And this month of September, some of the 10s will produce 100. All we need to see for you to enter level 1 is that out of the number you have under you, 10 of them do 10, and then you can move to stage. You can have 100 in stage 2, and that will make you have your level. Now, this is the link. The link is there. It's promo_upv.php. This is going on live, and you want to be a part of this. What is this for? This is for you to help you build momentum to grow your business. 2022 is coming, and some businesses will be in the air and some will still be on the ground. Where do you build momentum? We have a 4 months runway. We have a 100 days plus runway for the remainder of this year to touch it through to V1 so that we can take off and fly. Ladies and gentlemen, you have this available. And there's something exciting that the company also just made available, which I'll show you very quickly. And that thing that the company just made available, is called, making orders, how to make orders for yourself. And if you log into your back office, you can see this there. There's a place there called Order Now. You can click on it, and all the ways you can order is available to you there as well. You can begin to make your orders. And ladies and gentlemen, every distributor can make orders now. You can make your orders, and based on the orders you make, you can go here, Order Now, and then do your modular upgrades and select the products you want, make the payment, and define where you would like to pick up your products. Make your payment and say, I would like to pick up my products here. You can order for whatever products you need, whatever UPV you need, order for it from here, and deliberately take control of your team. Now, if you want to be a stockist, you need to be silver and be willing to do as much as 100 PV within a month. But ladies and gentlemen, the ground floor just became leveled. There's opportunity. Everybody can drive. And ladies and gentlemen, we are building your own house. You are laying the foundation of your own possibilities. And ladies and gentlemen, it can be phenomenal or it can be a joke, depending on the price we pay. I'll end tonight with the words of Mark Twain. Mark Twain said something very interesting that I've not forgotten in the last 15 years in my sojourn into the world of business. Mark Twain said, an idea is either golden or yellow, purely dependent on the talent that the idea rubs off on. That every idea can either be gold or it can just be color yellow, basically depending on who is driving it. Are you driving gold or are you driving yellow? It's not a function of the opportunity, it's a function of you. You decide whether what you're driving is gold or whether what you're driving is yellow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to type in that chat box, I am driving gold, okay? And what makes what you're driving gold is not the quality of the product, it's not the quality of the company, it's not the perfection of all the ends, it is your commitment and willingness to make gold out of what your hands have touched. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am driving gold. This business is gold in my hands. This business is becoming an asset in my hands because of me. Okay, I make it yellow or I make it gold. If it is to be, it is up to me. Most powerful phrase ever released. 10 letters, 10 words, 2 letters each. If it is to be, it is up to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate you for being in this business. I want to congratulate you if you're a guest for being invited. I want to say to you with boldness and confidence that this is gold, okay? And how the house we will live in, the passive income we will earn, is how we lay its foundations. And you are not doing this for anybody. I'm not doing this for anybody. I am doing this first to ensure that that my why is satisfied. And if my why is then about people, I am building this so that I can create for me the resources required to drive my intended why. I have a why to drive. I have scholarships to give. I have lives to impact. I have people that want to make a difference in their lives. Okay, this affords me the opportunity of building a structure that allows me to earn passive income. And let me tell you this, the biggest income in this business is not what the company earns. It is what you earn by building a structure. The company has deferred its own benefits to a point where the number of people whose life goals are being met are many. It is when that happens that the company can say, wow, I can earn value from this. Ladies and gentlemen, it is either it is gold or it's yellow, and the person who determines that is you. So thank you very much for having me today. I don't know if there are questions. If you have questions, if you have what you want to know, I want to be clear, I'll spend a few minutes answering them, and then we can call it a day. Because I have a why to drive, help people to achieve their dreams. That's an awesome why. Okay. And if you are going to be able to achieve that, the first thing you will need to do is, first of all, set yourself free, become free. You know, one rich man in the company of 6 poor people is the seventh person in disguise. The best thing you will do to the world to ensure that the world is relieved of its poverty is get yourself away from the company, from the reality of poverty, and then you can help others up. Okay? Anybody who wants to give you clothes, you check the one that they have on their neck. Ladies and gentlemen, want to make this happen? You have to have a clear goal and be disciplined. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hand over back to our host today and say thanks for having me.